You know, I'm not a big fan of the phrase new normal or old normal. Personally, I think it's officially time to leave normality behind and just embrace weirdness instead. For that out of the way, I managed to complete my script for live action Mulan, and ahead of my Cyberpunk 2077 fan game getting here, I will definitely be recording that to upload on Friday. So here's a gaming vlog, just a brief one this time around, and just let you know what else I'm playing, and this time given and what's happening this month, and when I'm not working on writing and recording and editing. So let's go. First off, I will definitely give you my other two PS4 hard games I've been playing mainly, apart from one's already in my rotation that came free with my PS subscription this month. I haven't been able to get the crossplay PS5 title working, so I'm going to be focusing on the heck on the work. Worms Rumble, which is another installment of the Long Running Worms series, and even though I'm the biggest fan of that one, it's actually alright. I mean, it's typically, while the strategy elements aren't really as pronounced, this one really focuses more on the action, and and even as someone who's not played that many Battle Royale games, this one is pretty decent overall. I mean, also, it's definitely something that I'll probably come back to another time, even I made sure not to get too into it. I mean, because the other game I came free this month. Just Cause 4, the fourth entry in the Just Cause franchise. I mean, it's another one that came free on my account. I have not played the other games that much, but it seems okay, things considered, and as an open world title, and it is pretty fun to see how crazy you can get with out of the physics as well, not just with your parachutes, but also your grapple gun. And I think my brothers from Michael was getting into a lot of the for the Fulton system and seeing how that could be worked with, and that's pretty funny to see how that turns out. I mean, and I kind of had to uninstall that, how that to compensate for the install step on 27 as the day one and day zero patches coming, just to make sure there's enough room on there. Here, so and the next one will be one of my major Switch games. Last but not least is Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon: The Blade of Light. I mean, which is the first Fire Emblem game released on the Famicom way back in 1990. And someone's been wanting to play more Fire Emblem titles. It was this one, as well as some other earlier games have been remade in the Game Boy Advance DS eras, but this is the first time it's been officially released stateside in its original form, and I must say, while there's definitely a learning curve whether or not you're relatively new to the franchise or have played all the other ones, and it definitely laid down the conventions and are still being used today. A like story involving a lot of caste systems, power struggles, and then blending RPG and turn strategy elements, main and since especially in the case of how it uses the permadeath mechanic, I mean, and like where if one of your units dies, they don't come back and can like essentially cannot be revived. I mean, so basically, if you're since someone focused on Mario this protagonist, I mean, as if you and yes, even before Smash came out, his reach is definitely quite impressive. If your leader dies, it's automatic loss. But if your enemy, a leader is taken out, it's an automatic win. And once you enter their castle and rescue the royalty that's being held hostage inside, right? So it's definitely is something I'll be logging quite a lot of time into, because what else would I be doing in this situation? Anyway, that's all I got to say for now. I'll definitely have my look at the lives of Mulan on ready to upload, and now that I have the script written, and I'll definitely have both Cyberpunk 2077 have them ready to for a gaming update and give my first impressions on keeping spoiler free once I've spent some time with it later.